first, let me think. Look at this. Let's say, how to secure my data. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 adverts. These are all sponsored links. Like, imagine if you clicked on one of our YouTube videos, and I chose to start with 4 sponsored ads before I even got into the content. Google used to be magic. It's easy to take for granted nowadays, but the ability to just find anything you wanted in like 5 seconds was revolutionary when it was new. But I've been noticing more and more over the last few years, things starting to feel a little off. So I've done a deep dive, no thanks to Google, and I found the 3 major reasons as to why Google search is not just in decline, but borderline broken now. And the way that they started changing this results page is the first. Like, look at this again. Do you notice something? Because aside from the fact that 4 ads before your content feels almost violating, the thing that's even worse is when you consider something called the fold. The imagined line where if you want to say anything past it, you have to take action, like scrolling down. The term comes from newspapers, where you want to put the most important information not just on the front page, but specifically on the top half of that front page, so that people can see it even when the paper is folded up in stacks above the fold. Now, newspapers never got to a stage of having so much power that they could regularly afford to stick big adverts across their fold. They needed the fold to convince people to get the paper in the first place. But compare that to now, where the entire fold is just sponsored content, and it's starting to feel like Google's gotten too comfortable. Google has become so at ease that they don't even feel like they need to convince people to use them anymore. This company used to pride themselves specifically on how quickly their search engine finds you an accurate answer, but now you're either having to specifically invest more time just to scroll past their ads, or trust that the ads have what you want. Spoiler, they do not. Otherwise, those posts would be at the top organically without having to pay to get them. Oh, and you might have forgotten, but a decade ago, these sponsored links used to be highlighted in yellow, indicating to the user in a very obvious way that these aren't organic search results, so that you could just filter them out. And sometimes they were in their own cordoned off section to the right of the results. Not anymore. Now the sponsored search results look exactly like the genuine search results, apart from a tiny little, much less obvious sponsored text. And all of that is just for when you're searching for answers. Look what happens when you start searching for products. So I've been doing a lot of searching recently for a new chair. Wow. Yet again, not a single organic result in sight, but instead an entire carousel of shopping ads. And I think there's something particularly interesting happening with these shopping ads. And I'm not even talking about the fact that, no, it's not just you. These product listings are taking up more real estate on the results page nowadays than they used to. They are 34% bigger just compared to 2021. And it's not even that. See, I do a lot more internet shopping than most people. For one video, sometimes we're buying 20 products. And so, while this one is more of a feeling, and it's a little harder to prove, it is really starting to feel like with shopping, Google is specifically making the organic search results bad to make the best way to shop directly from the ads. Like whenever I'm searching for something specific, like let's say I was trying to find the thinnest mini fridge to fit a particular space in my room. Thinnest mini fridge. And would you look at that, something that completely fits the description I've typed. A fridge that's not too big and is fit, so the sponsored results are spot on. Google clearly understands what I'm looking for. So what happens when I scroll down and look at the organic results? Okay, first one is Amazon. Nope. None of these products. Okay, so let's go back to Google search and just scroll down. Nope, that's not it. Nothing here is it. Every one of these fridges is short and wide, which is not what I was looking for. This is puzzling, right? Like, surely Google, with its current level of intelligence and review data, has the ability to take me straight to the single best-rated product for exactly what I'm looking for. And yet, does it not seem a little like Google's playing dumb? The difference between how tack sharp they are with making sure that the sponsored recommendations are spot on, but then at the very least not putting that same effort into organic results, but maybe even deliberately making them less accurate. And when you look at the company's business model, it would make sense as to why they might do that. Because here's the thing, Google doesn't make more money if you find a perfect product. It's not like they're out there hoping you'll have an awesome Google experience and go recommend Google to 5 friends. No, Google has your attention, and they're making more money now by making more from your attention. Google's dream situation is that every company realizes that if they want to sell, they have to pay Google to be part of the sponsored buying section. And I can't shake the feeling that they are trying to create this pay-to-win environment, because the sponsored shopping segment is now not just a way to get a little bit of a visibility boost, it's been designed to be the only easy way for users to shop on Google. Like, for example, let's see what happens when you try and search for something with a little bit more detail. So let's go back to chairs, but this time, world's most comfortable chair. As expected, the shopping carousel is filled with exactly the kinds of things I'm looking for. A varied selection of all very comfortable things with links to buy them. But then scroll down and most of the search results are just articles, list-based articles, which is a separate, very big problem that I'm getting to. So I nearly thought for a second, oh, this is a good result. That looks like a very comfortable chair for £75. And then you scroll down and you see this item is available for adoption, not for sale. So I pay just for the chair to continue to exist. Google doesn't even seem to care if it takes you to scam sites. So many times when I've been browsing for what furniture might go into our future home, we are recommended sites like LitFat in this sponsored carousel. Okay, so LitFat reviews. Trustpilot's at the very top, and warning. This company's trust score is currently unavailable due to a breach of Trustpilot's guidelines. This company has been pressuring people to change or remove their negative reviews, and even then, it's primarily 1 star. Okay, so LitFat is a scam. Beware of LitFat's customer service. It doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to see that this is a scam company. I don't see any way that Google wouldn't know that there are companies like this, that they are active.